Summer 2026? Yeah, it officially starts right here because Chris Brown and Usher announced a joint stadium tour. This is not just another tour. This is the kickoff to the summer, and R&B is definitely outside this year. So recently, Chris Brown and Usher announced the R&B Tour, a 33-date stadium run across North America. It kicks off starting June 26 in Denver and runs all the way through December, hitting major cities like Detroit, DC, Atlanta, LA, Vegas, and even having multiple nights in places like New Jersey and Atlanta. And let's be clear, this is stadium level. We're talking about MetLife, SoFi, Mercedes-Benz. Like, this is big energy. This is not a maybe I'll go type of tour. This is really a you gotta be there type of tour. And honestly, this feels like the perfect way to kick off the summer. Because if you look at what they've both been doing lately, this was kind of bound to happen. Usher is coming off of his past, present, future tour, which sold over 1 million tickets with multiple sold out shows across cities. And Chris Brown just wrapped the Breezy Bowl XS World Tour, which brought in nearly 300 million and 2 million fans worldwide. So now we're taking those two runs and combining them into one stadium tour. Yeah, this isn't just a tour announcement. This is really setting the tone for the entire summer. And I think this might actually be the tour of the summer. And fans are already treating it like that. People are saying this is going to sell out. People are already saving their coins, planning which city they're going to, what outfits they're going to wear. Like, the excitement is real. And performance-wise, let's be honest, this might be one of the strongest live R&B lineups we've seen in a minute. But at the same time, not everyone is celebrating this. There's definitely criticism around the tour, especially when it comes to Chris Brown's past legal issues and controversies, which people haven't forgotten. And then when it comes to Usher, some people are also questioning his involvement. Part of that comes from a recent interview where Usher spoke about Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, and basically said he didn't have anything negative to say about him, even with everything that's been happening publicly. So for some fans, that didn't sit well, especially with the broader conversation right now around accountability in the industry. So when you combine that with him now going on tour with Chris Brown, it raises questions for some people. So online, it's really split. Some people are like, yeah, they're going to buy their tickets. Others are like, nope, they're not even going to support it. Even a person on Instagram called the tour the Unk and Beater Tour, which is wild. And honestly, both these type of conversations are happening at the same time. But here's the reality. Regardless of how people feel, this tour is still going to be huge, because when it comes to live performance, hits, and just overall presence, both of them deliver. So even with the mixed reactions, this is still shaping up to be one of the biggest tours of the year. Personally, I'm looking at this like, this is really going to kick off the summer. Like, this is one of those tours where if you go, you're going to remember it, and it's going to be a good time. But I also understand why people feel conflicted about it. So I want to know, where do you stand? Is this the tour of the summer, or is this one you're skipping? Share your comments below, because this is definitely going to be a conversation all summer long.